Fear is one of the most primal and powerful emotions we experience as human beings. It can save your life in a moment of danger, or it can hold you back and keep you stuck. But what exactly is fear? And what happens in your brain when you feel it? Let's take a closer look inside your nervous system to understand the science behind fear. Fear is your brain's natural way of protecting you. It's a biological response designed to keep you safe from harm. When you sense a threat, whether it's real or imagined, your body reacts almost instantly. Before you even have time to think, your system is already mobilizing to respond. The moment you encounter something perceived as dangerous, the amygdala in your brain is activated. Think of the amygdala as your brain's internal alarm system. It constantly scans your environment for potential threats and sends out an alert when it detects one. That alert goes straight to the hypothalamus, which triggers your fight or flight response. Your heart starts to race, your muscles tighten, adrenaline floods your body. You become hyper aware, ready to act, whether that means fighting, fleeing, or freezing. All of this happens in a fraction of a second, long before your conscious mind has time to process what's going on. The part of your brain that steps in afterward is the prefrontal cortex. This is the area responsible for logic, reasoning, and decision making. It helps you assess the situation. Is this actually dangerous? When the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex are working in harmony, you can evaluate your fear and choose how to respond with clarity. But when they're out of balance, fear can become overwhelming and irrational. So, what happens when fear doesn't turn off? If your brain remains in a state of constant stress or vigilance, the amygdala becomes overactive. The prefrontal cortex, on the other hand, begins to shut down. This creates a loop where fear reinforces itself. You feel constantly on edge, anxious, and even exhausted. This is what happens in conditions like chronic anxiety, panic disorders, or PTSD. Your brain and body start reacting to imagined threats as if they are real. The good news is that the brain is incredibly adaptable. This is what neuroscientists call neuroplasticity. It means that your brain can change and it can heal. Practices like deep breathing, mindfulness, meditation, and journaling help activate the prefrontal cortex. They send a signal to the amygdala that it's safe to calm down. Even something as simple as naming your fear can reduce its intensity by engaging your thinking brain. It's important to understand that fear isn't the enemy, it's part of your survival system, and it plays a valuable role. But when fear dominates your thoughts, your energy, and your decisions, it keeps you stuck in survival mode. It blocks creativity, connection, and healing. You don't have to eliminate fear. You just have to learn how to work with it. When you become aware of fear without judgment, you create space to choose a new response. With practice, you can retrain your brain to feel safe, balanced, and in control. The more we understand fear, the less power it has over us. And in that understanding, we discover something powerful. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's choosing to move forward, even while fear is present. And that is how healing begins.